So, once again, we're going to do another coaching. This is how it works. People, you come to the stream, you see your chat, dude. It's so beautiful. Everyone's typing here, dude. Everyone's like, oh my god, this gameplay, dude. It's so fucking PogChamp, dude. Wow, dude. Oh, you're so funny, dude. Cake W. Fucking Omega lol, dude. So good. Alright, so after you've done typing this, dude, you click at the bottom here, and you have 5,000 points. You can redeem a review/coaching thing, right? So right now, anyone that wants to have their game coached, you can redeem your review/coaching right now. I'll give it a few minutes, and then I'm gonna pick randomly from here with the Google RNG thing. Okay, so I guess we only have our two boys, dude. Ender Leon versus I wanna wake up, dude. If it's one, it's Ender. If it's two, it's Beta, dude. I wanna wake up. Good. Everyone ready? Oh. And they're actually winning, dude. The first time in like how many times in a row do you lose, dude? Like 4 last weekend. Is this the game you want? It is. So once again, context for this game. Game has been requested by our big boy Ash here, who is Ender Leon in chat. The elo of this game is high plat, low diamond. He was last pick as a plat 2 in this game, so his top players are probably diamond. And he didn't have the shield talent, which, I mean, I don't think it's really that good on this map, except for on push and defense. But on the actual point fight, you probably want the rotation and stuff. So looking at a solo tank Ash, if we break down the comps. So let's just have a look. I'm not even going to look at this comp yet. I haven't even stared at it. Let's see what this comp has. So you have a solo tank Ash. You have a Xin. So this is a really good aggressive duo, right? Is this music loud? It sounds super loud to me. I feel like I can't hear myself. Go away. Okay. This is better now. So these two, this duo, they can play together. They can do a lot of aggression. Plus they have an Alacrity Lian, which is also a very aggressive character. And Tiger can play aggressive. So this comp overall pretty aggressive. They have the Corvus, so they won't have any healing problems, as in like line of sight and range wise. Should be overall pretty good. And they have quite a bit of backlane. Like Lian and Tiberius can really backlane easily. And Lian can transition to playing aggressive and whatever. So overall for this comp, not too bad. They have the aggressive potential, they have the backlane potential, they have a good healer to heal everyone. Pretty solid comp. The whole idea of this comp is not to play point fight. The way this comp is going to play, they're going to ignore this point, which you can see behind the thing. And they're going to be playing for like pushes on the side. And then once they get the kill and they zone out people, then they look at point and then so you kill let's say you kill Shalin, you kill the supports, you turn on point, you kill Bomb King and Nara, and then you zone up everyone. Then you zone their spawn, right? That's how this comp plays. It doesn't play you play point, you bully the Nara, you don't contest point, you take the 4v5 off point, you try and win, and it just had be. That's just sounds easy, but not easy to do. Not easy to do, but it is the dynamic, the mindset you have to be into. You have to be into the mindset of ignoring Nara and going for the back lane. Obviously, they have double support on the enemy team, so let's look at the enemy team. They have the Bomb King, who has a really good matchup into Xin, because Xin can't really counter his shit, because he goes like around him and stuff, so that's annoying. But the problem with Bomb King this map, it's a really good pick just because of the Xin. But over on this map, I feel like Bomb King. Its music still sounds loud to me. Let me just lower it still a bit more. But the problem with Bomb King on this map is you get outranged super easily. So you can see here, let's say Bomb King's playing here, Lian and Tiberius can just play here and long range him. If he's playing on point, you just get long range. It's just very hard for Bomb King to get into the advantageous position. Bomb King must play inside places, around corners, and this map is more a map based around very long line sights and quick dive. So Bomb King can sneak like under here and then get behind people and do dumb shit around point behind these walls or whatever. But it's not that great. The reason he's good here, as I said, is because there's Xin. So Xin is going to be trying to do this shit, and Bomb King is going to contest the Xin. So Bomb King is going to stop the Xin. Only reason I like picking Bomb King on this map is to contest like a Xin or something. Probably just Xin. This is the only reason. Otherwise, I feel like to fulfill his role, a Buck is a lot better, because Buck can like cross map jump easily. He has a lot of heals. He has hit scan for long range damage. easier, whatever. And Roxas, EV, something more of an actual flank. You wish this map was a night map? Maybe. I wish it had better frames. The Shallian here is obviously the most superior long ranger because Leon's playing Alacrity. I don't really know if I like Alacrity because there's a lot of walls on this map. So long range, you might not hit a lot of people, especially with dashes and stuff. So I would prefer an Eminence Leon on this map for sure, unless she's like playing in the open and just dashing around. But there's no open really. Everything's open. It's not that open, you know. So you really want the Leon to be like a backlaner, and like Shallian's gonna play here, Leon plays here, and she contests him with like the 1.2k Eminence and then doing dumb shit plus Tiberius. So Shallian individually here is the best backlaner. Because the Leon thing, plus also, even if Leon had Eminence, it's still pretty good for Shallian. He still has a consistent 1000 plus damage long range, especially with General's mark. So that's not too bad. But the problem is Shallian here is going to have to dealing with Tiberius plus Leon. So he doesn't necessarily win that range all that much. It's going to be kind of rough for him. The only advantage these people have is that the Bomb King and the Shallian are going to have the double support. Oh, that went fat all of a sudden. They're gonna have the double support pockets on them, right? So this is pretty tough. Because any poke you do to Shallian, he'll get insta-healed up. Meanwhile, you're healing slowly with the Corvus. So the thing is, you really have to be having the Ashe and the Xin push up pretty hard. Maybe the Leon have a crossfire or something. You really want to have like let's say Leon here and Tiberius here. So if Shallian's here, Tiberius shoots him like this, Leon shoots him like this, while Ashe pushes into him if possible, or like comes down here, dashes up through like this or something. Or whatever, for the Shallian. So the Shallian gets fucked if there's a crossfire. If both DPS are stacking together, Leon and Tiberius, he can just hide behind one of these pillars here, play here, he can play in this corner here, they have to push out, they can shoot him, but whatever. But if these two are split out, then you can really have, like, a crossfire is really effective and really denies a lot of, like, defensive angles. The Ashe's job here is going to try and push into... The Shallian would be the best if you can bully him, but I think with the Xin, you want to bully the Bomb King if possible. You want to stop the Bomb King from getting onto your backline. But the thing is, you don't want to be stopping, you want to be getting kills here because of the way your comp works. You're not playing a comp where you're playing points with like a Terminus against the Inara, and then your whole goal is just to stop the Bomb King from flanking. Your goal is to be the one getting the kills and playing aggressive. So here the Ashe, you really want to see like... Dude, into... What's your build? Into Bomb King? Dude, just fucking dash in on Bomb King. Just shield in front of him. Just bully him. Have Xin come up behind. Shoot as Bomb King. Like, let's say Bomb King's down here. You're here. Straight up dash. If you can knock him to 800 with the shoulder bash, really good. If not, you just shield in front of him. You keep shooting him. Xin follows up. Shoots him. Bomb King backs up like this. He gets shot from in the open from here. If he jumps onto here, he gets shot in the open from here. And he gets shot from here. So really... You just really want to be pressuring the Bomb King, I think. You gotta watch out for the Genos pickup. Genos pickup's gonna fuck up your dash. Shallian is gonna fuck up your dash. Fear's gonna fuck up your dash because of the cripples and stuff, right? So I probably would have said, if you had the shield talent, maybe play shield talent, because you're not gonna be able to dash out probably in most of this fight, because you're gonna get picked up, you're gonna get fucking stunned, you're gonna get crippled, right? Stun crippled. Were they good? Why are you spoiling, dude? This was winnable? It's still winnable, dude, I believe. I hard believe. Alright, let's see. What kind of build were you running? Just have an idea. Damage reduction to shoulder bash, life steal, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. So you can shoulder bash aggressively quite effectively because you have 30% less damage taken for the next few seconds. So what you want to be doing... Oh, can I write, please? So what you want to be doing, once again, if the Bomb King is here, you shoulder bash into him, fight him for the 2 seconds where you have the 30% less damage taken, and then once these 2 seconds are down, you shield. You know? You vibing. But yeah. And yeah, your dash is just gonna have to be aggressive this game, because any defensive dash you do is gonna get cancelled unless, like, literally there's no one in your, like, no one seeing you. Any defensive dash you're gonna do, Shallian's gonna right click you, Jer's gonna pick you up, Shreya's gonna beam you. So, very careful about your dashes. Really want to be aggressive with this. Really want the Xin to play with you, and really want to have the crossfire going with the 2 damages here and here, so they can, like, no one can really hide. and one side. So if the enemy team's stuck in here, this side's gonna be able to push up and get the angle, and the other way around, if the enemy team's stuck in here, this side's gonna be able to push up, get the angle, and whatever. Okay. Alright, let's keep looking from this guy. Let's have an idea. Let's see where you're going with this. Can I drop my pen, please? Thank you. Alright, so it's the initial rollouts. Pause. So first of all, independent of the Ashe, once again, we do have Tiger here and Lian here on the same side, and not even on high ground, I think. Actually, Tiger's on high... Is he on high ground? Tiger's on high ground, but Lian's low ground. I guess you're trying to get some dismounts here. This whole idea is just like to get the dismounts down here, so anyone coming down here. Problem here is if Bomb King goes this way, and he can flank completely through behind, to be honest, and just like get a lot of damage. It's not the best for him. But yeah, I guess it's not too dangerous. But yeah, but also you allow Shalin to just play up here and maybe like fight the Xin and have line of sight and be able to like fight the Xin while hiding behind this from the 2 damages. Whereas if Tiberius is here, then Shalin gets shot from here, you know, kind of thing. So DPS are stacking, Ashe positioning pretty good. For now, Xin positioning really aggressive. Xin is the fact that Xin is Xin by mass riding or something? Why is Xin so much more ahead of Ashe? I don't know. Ashe should be way more aggressive right now already. You should already be positioning. You can position up here pretty easily. And then drop a shield. Once again, just like the Atlas game we were talking about before. If this is on YouTube, you can go watch the Atlas game to understand shields. But yeah, you want to be shielding. You can come up here and you can shield here. So you can play in the open here and just bully them. And then fall back here if you have to once your shield's broken. You don't want to be shielding here because it doesn't give you that much space. And they can hide here. They got a little less space. So yeah, you want to shield aggressively. Just take the space. So yeah, here you can come up here and shield and just bully them, and then Zin's gonna have either come from behind and flank them and shoot them, or he's gonna be down here and shoot this, and let's just hope he doesn't shoot an arrow for no reason. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Oh, can I get back into the game, please? Thank you. Okay, all good for now. Nice, exactly. Oops. Good zoning here. Now your problem is your team here. This is exactly what I was saying. Here, Lian is doing absolutely nothing. Dude, look at this Lian. Like, what the fuck is she looking at? She has nothing to shoot. She has no one to shoot at. She has nothing to... She has no area to go to. She has no map controlled. All she's controlling is where Xin already is. And maybe if someone's playing up there, she can get like a weird angle. Whereas if the Lian has started around here... Imagine, dude. She could be up here. Look at these. Look at these angles, dude. Look at these angles. If Lian's up here, crossfire, insta-kill on someone. Or a lot of damage, you zone them out, you do a lot more. But right now, the whole team's stacking on the same space, and you don't have any value. But yeah, if Lian's up here, dude, this Bomb King's already fucking bullied. The Shalin's bullied behind. She can play up here, then she can back up and heal up, and they can't push her. So yeah, the damage is stacking really fuck up a lot here. But for now, the Ashe play is good. The Xin play is pretty good, pretty interesting. Here, I'd almost want you to dash in. Just get your dash ready. Because basically, if you use your shoulder bash, plus your left click, right, that's 800 damage, plus the 400 damage from left click, plus the displacement, right, from knocking them back. So let's say you dash into this Bomb King, you knock him back, he's half HP, he's 50% HP, and now you have all this space for you, and you can shoot down on him, and he can't shoot your back lane, and your Xin, and you're helping your Xin, right? And then there's isolated, and now maybe shut into something, but you hope your team follows up, and like the Lian's gonna push up. So here I think you can, like, after your shield's down, or even before your shield's down, you can just shoulder bash in. It uses your 30% damage reduction you have in your build. If you do this, fuck, I have to do this. Okay, it's gonna use your 30% damage reduction. Effectively, you won't have shield, but you can play aggressive. Maybe if you don't shield here, you can not shield and play aggressive like this first, and then have your shield when you go in. But yeah, here you just want to be making space and playing very aggressive because you can't play points. So once again, it's a 5v4. I know your Lian's fucking chilling, but you don't know that. You should be looking to make space and do a lot of damage here. You should just be looking to try and get an insta-kill maybe on Bomb King or something. Oh, okay, it's working out. Your Xin did pretty good. Here, if you dash, then it's gonna pick you up. Or not, because he's bad. I don't know. Yeah, whatever, dude. Overall, well played here. Keep zoning. No, here, keep zoning. Here you stay here. You don't, no reason for you to turn. You're not point tank. You're off tank. Your whole thing. So, the way these off tank comps plays, unless it's overtime or something, the way the off tank plays is he doesn't play point at all, right? Your whole concept with the off tank is to zone out everyone, so your team can kill the point tank and then your support can cap, right? Your fucking plus boy, your support can capture. I put a plus in multicolor. So your whole team turn around, you're scared of going more in. So you don't go more in. What you do is you stay up here on this corner and you just shoot, and you can harass the Shalin and stuff, right? You don't even need to go in. You just stay here, you vibe, you shoot. The Shalin's behind this box with your blast damage. I really have to rebind my fucking delete key. I should do it now. Whatever. Like if you're playing up here, you poke the Bomb King from down here. The Shalin behind this box, you can shoot here and it hits him, even if he's behind this box, and then you can dash into the Shalin if you ever have to, but probably don't want to do that. So you zone out everyone here, and if the Bomb King comes in here, now you have all this. You can hide from Shalin.
Nice.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Mrs. Matty. Matty. I don't know if you're male, female, non-gendered, multi-gendered. Your call, dude. You tell me. But yeah. So you poke out the Shalin here, he's zoned out. Now this guy's out the fight, right? So it's not a it's a 4v4, whatever on points or whatever. But if Bomb King comes in now, either he comes in here and you can dash out, or if Bomb King comes in down here, now you're shooting the Bomb King, you can dash him in and you can fuck him up. So here you wanna stay up here. You identify the chair? Nice dude, what kind? Herman Miller, I hope. But yeah. So here you just wanna stay up zoning here. And your team should be able to kill Inara. It's always nice to help to kill Inara, but yeah, you don't really have to. And you can try and shoot the Inara from up here also. You can just play here and shoot the Inara from here, so you don't give up your positioning. But right now, because right now you're going down here, you give up the high ground. Now the Shalin could come up here for free, and you're gonna have to re-push into him to retake the space, which isn't too hard because you're Ash, but it's still rather not give him the space back. Yeah, Inara dies instant, so there's no reason. Nice lag, nice lag. So now retake position, retake high ground, you're chilling. So you see exactly what I said just before. Oh, you're going down here. So you want to be holding the high grounds. Here you know the enemy team was around this area before, so you want to stay here. And you want to be on high ground. But yeah, here Shalin is able to push into here because you're not here. If you were here, if Shalin does this, he's fucking so fucked, dude. But now he has the space to be allowed to try at least. And you're kind of doing nothing in the back here. I mean, you are pushing up. It is very annoying. You out here, you're pushing out the support. You're being annoying, but you're not gonna be able to kill them because they have double support. And your whole thing, you just want to be zoning. You don't want to be killing. You want to be zoning and making space for your team. Your Leon, your Xin should be doing this. You should not. You should be making the space. So you should be up here, making sure that these guys don't have the optimal position. Which the optimal position is almost always high ground. So on this map, it's going to be up here. This is where they want to retake from. If they retake from down here, they get shot from here and here. If they retake from underneath, they get shot from above when they drop on point or something. So, you know, they're going to run a retake this place or the same position over there, right? Where the X is right now, the middle of the X. Same position. So you just want to hold this and allow your team to play behind you and just have space. No reason for the flank here. You're not going to get the kill. If you get the kill, it's because they're trash. But you should be getting the kill, especially against double support. And no one's low. You do this if someone's low HP, maybe. And now you're gonna get clapped by Inara. Trapped, I mean. Okay, she didn't wall you. So, you got out for free because this is a low lobby. But Shalin, Inara should have walled you off. So you dashed from here. Inara should have walled you off. Okay? If Inara doesn't wall you off, Shalin should have crippled you. If the cripple doesn't work, General should have lifted you. Like, there's so much shit for what you did right here. So you shouldn't have done this. You should be zoning for your team and forcing the enemy, not isolating yourself, especially against an enemy team comp that has a lot of crowd control. If you're using something like a Roam or an Ashe that has crowd control. Crowd control counters. That's what I mean. And now you get the space, right? Like, so obviously, your DPS are not playing in the most optimal position. But the fact that you were not here means Bomb King could come up here, popping into the back lane, and now he's fucking shredding, right? He's in a bad position, but he got an insta-kill. Your Zin died. I don't know how your Zin died. Probably your Zin would have been behind you if you were up here. So you give up space by not being in the right position, and the lack of space your team had made them die, and gives the enemy team Bomb King, for example, just the ability to jump in super easily. Instead of having to jump past an Ashe, he just jumps past nothing. So yeah, so that positioning going down mid, oops, really messes up your team, and now they clean up. So now they're playing the way you guys should play. They're the ones that are engaging onto the back lane fast and then cleaning up the tank. Which, I mean, it's what they kind of want to do. Actually, no, because they have Inara, they just want to play slow on points. They just want to control points slowly and just not die. Because they have the Inara and the double support. And you guys are the ones that want to end the game fast. Or, like, end the fights fast. So, yeah. So this should be a cap for them because they have a high cap percentage. Oops, my bad. So, yeah. Now defense, I hate playing defense with where there's still a tank comp. Defense is really awkward, especially if you're like not a shield Ashe or something. Especially against double support, because defense is all about sustaining a fight, right? But they have the double support, they have the Inara, and they have the long range Shalin poke. So you're gonna have to like, defense is so annoying. I don't know, we'll see. It's really rough. You're gonna have to be like trying to contest payload, but at the same time poking out the back lane. And they're gonna get a lot of push while you're trying, because like if you go for the backlane kills, they're gonna get a lot of push. It's like, for example, now, right? It worked, you got the kill, but now the payload's already 50%, so like 40+% done. You're going for the kill, but like the payload's just gonna keep going. Okay, Zen ults, good enough. But yeah, especially against the Nara with the double support, it's gonna be really, really rough. And okay, you died here, but this isn't too bad. The fact you died, you wasted so much time from these people that your team got the kill in Nara or whatever, and this is what should have happened on the up here before. Sure, you died, but you died for a cause. You died taking people's attention while your team did something else, right? And Ashe is one of the tanks that has like, Ashe has a lot of aggressive potential, but just taking control, really good. Died for their sins, died for their fucking skills, dude. That's what he did. But yeah, so as Ashe, you shouldn't be in the mindset of going for the kills. You're not a flank. The whole mindset with off tanks is, above all, it's all about space control. And then you have the aggression, like the aggression, right, off of the space control, and then the aggression can end up being a kill. But your main priority is not to kill. Your main priority is to make space. And if you chase the kill, you give enough space, and then the enemy team's gonna get the kills. So yeah, with Ashe, you want to be holding space. You just want to be denying a lot of space, and you have the aggression to make space and to maybe get kills off that space. But it's not about the kills; it's about the space, as every off tank is. Right, how do we play? So now you died, but it's fine. They killed Inara. She's gonna respawn a bit earlier because of the defense respawn, the offense respawn advantage, but you're gonna respawn closer, so it's not gonna be that much of a problem. I mean, you can't stagger there. You have to back up. You can't play points. Your team just died. They're using Fury ult. You shouldn't die here. You should just play safe. You ain't gonna get that ult off anyway. Wait, what's this question? What if you hold space with DPS flank doesn't do anything with it? Then it's rough. You can't carry gamers off tank? You could before. But right now, it's pretty rough. But so basically, holding space is gonna get you the kills or do something. Somebody twice, yeah. But so here, even if you landed your ult, Bomb King just poppies you out of it. And you get no value from it because you're already down 2 players, or like 1 player at least. So there's no reason for you to land the ult there, you're just wasting ult. So it's actually better they killed you. But you should have just reset and wait for the respawns instead of going in. But yeah, what if you hold space but DPS flank doesn't do anything with it? So like, yeah, that's a problem in ranked. You have to depend on your teammates, especially if you're off tank-ish. You can still get a lot of kills. The fact that I said kill isn't the priority doesn't mean that you don't get kills. Right? So holding space, you're still gonna do a lot of damage on people. You're gonna poke them out when you get cauterized, because Ashe shots spread quite wide, right? You can shoot here and hit anyone in like this area, let's say, more or less. It's kind of, okay, wait, that's behind my camera. Let me turn. Okay. So let's say your where Nara is as Ashe, you can shoot here and you'll hit anyone in this like circle. So you can cauterize people really easily. Obviously cauterize is cheaper now, is less strong now, so it's not as good as it used to be. But you're gonna poke out people, you're gonna force them to go out, and then once they go out, right? Imagine what's up, Shy? So imagine you poke people out, imagine you holding space, this is Ashe holding space, this is Shalin. You force the Shalin to go out, and now that Shalin's out, you can go for a kill because you got the space first. You know? The space is going to translate into kills, but it's not about the kills first. It's about the space first, and then you hope you get, kill opportunity off the space. The an off tank that goes for kills would be Ruckus. Looking around your coaching, he's out here, dude. He's yoinking. So an off tank that prioritizes kills over space, for example, is Ruckus, because all Ruckus wants to do is just fucking dash, and then big boom rocket someone and get insta kills. But Ashe is very different. Can is very different, except if you're stun can, but that doesn't exist anymore anyways. But also, hey, fuck stun can. If you're Roam for example is a perfect example of this. Roam is 0% about the kills. It's good to have kills on Roam, but Roam is all about running to the back lane, bumping people, forcing them to look at you, and just be annoying and then run out if you can. And then while there's 2 or 3 people looking at you, your team is in a 4v3 or 4v2 or something, or nice. 4v4 at least, best. And then they can do something, right? Thanks for the follow. Is this French? Le Germain? I'm guessing. Le Germain 78. If you're not, Le Germain 78, dude. Thanks for the follow. So yeah. So you just have to make in space and hope you don't get 2v1 for no reason and your team does something off of it. And you can play a bit more defensive sometimes if your team does nothing with it, but yeah. But once you push someone out, you can turn around and fight someone else. So for example, up here, let's say you kept poking out the Shalin over here. Whatever, if the Shalin backs out, or like backs out here, now he needs to take all this time to come back to the fight, then you can turn around and kill the Nara easily or something. But when they're still up here, it's no good. Because like, if you push them out more, the time they come back here, you have time to do something and come back also. But yeah, I don't know. Not much more. I don't know if there's any questions. But that's about it for now. That's about it for this. Alright, so here it's a big stagger. This is gonna be rough. This defense is gonna be really rough. Like, you don't have anything to touch points. You're gonna have to like your best hold would be like, if you play around this corner, you drop your shield, so like the middle of the shield is right here. And so your shield acts like this, and so it doesn't move forward out of the thing, and you can like stand up here and shoot them when the payload's here and you can test it. And then you hope you're and then when you're doing this, while you're here being fucking big woman Ashe with the super muscles, dude, like this, with your giant cannon behind your shield, you hope your Xin comes around here, get some slices off. You hope your Lian is playing good Ashe shot? Yeah, dude. You hope your... Let me make Ashe big. You hope your Lian and Tiberius are outranging here. And then it's all about just not letting Bomb King come around here and do stuff. Because you have the range advantage here because of the... because you have Lian and you have Tiberius against only Shalin. So you have range advantage. You can spam out the Inara and do stuff. And if you can delay payload here, it's not too bad for you. You don't even need to shield immediately. You can shield later or something. And then you can ult here. And is there a corner here? I think you might be able to bonk your head off here. Yeah, I think if you stand in this corner pretty hard, you can kind of get your head bonk here and insta ult like this. Or you can try and walk through and get an ult off from like this area. Or you can always, if you have to, walk around here. If Bomb King's playing here, just ult the Bomb King. Immediately get the kills, right? So if Bomb King's playing here, whoops. You can come around here, get the insta bonk ult here, kill the Bomb King, dash to the back lane, and then the payload should not be finished. Someone else might be able to contest, or like Nara's isolated or something. But yeah, defense as solo tank is really rough. It's as a solo tank, off tank, I mean. If you're Nara or Terminus who fucking catch standard points, you're fine. Right, back to playing. But right now, your team's kind of staggered. You respawn finally. Let's see what happens. Wait, obviously the Xin can also... I forgot this is an option. Xin can do this, and then Tiberius can play down here, and Lian can... Whatever, dude. You just want to play defense around there. Alright, let's see. You're playing a bit more up. This isn't too bad. Getting a lot of space value. Your Zin made a lot of space with that flank. And you're pretty fine now. Here you can keep in aggressive. Yeah, just keep walking forward because the whole enemy team is staggering. You're just vibing, just keep going in. Here you can dash in. Where are you? Here you can dash into the fucking supports, dude. Just go. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Boom. 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 Keep going. And here you just want to be able to reset now. Once you've lost someone, actually you're gonna get killed, you can still chill. But yeah, I'd be looking to reset now. I wouldn't be feeling safe. I'd look like for a dash down here. And try and get back on this high ground and chill up here. Because if you're holding up here, then you can easily... If you're holding like up here, you can easily dash to safety all the way back here, right? Or not super easily, but yeah, you can get back to safety at least. Because the problem right now... Oh, you defended. Okay, fuck me. I didn't realize there was timer. My bad on timer. I didn't pay attention to timer. You're right to play more aggressive, I guess. But the problem is, if your team is zoning up like here and someone dies... I thought, yeah, I didn't realize there was timer. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And the payload got pushed way more back. I thought the payload was more up here. I forgot the payload was down here. I was thinking the payload was here. And so if you fuck up zoning, they can just get a quick push in, then that would have been scary. But yeah, overall good there, actually. I didn't see the timer. That's my bad. Because of all the pausing and stuff, it felt like the run, the defense had like just started, kind of. Alrighty. Let's see. Do we have a crossfire? Once again, both our DPS run on the same space, same area, so there's no good crossfire. You're defaulting to point right now, which you really don't want. I want you to be like this Ashe here. I really don't want her on point. I don't want you here at all. I want you to be pushing up here. I want you to maybe do a flank, but there's no value. You do have ult, so what you can do is you can always like come down here. You can flank down here. If someone's here, you can like insta bonk ult here, boom, and take the fight here if you have to, or you can push out here and then ult to take this high ground again or something. Like, you can really play aggressive here. As Ashe, when you have ult as Ashe, you just walk into people. You just don't fucking care. Just dash in, just fuck them up. So here, if you walk into these people, especially if you have high ground, and you come up here and you zone them out, and then maybe you ult onto them, or maybe you ult onto them by bonking your head here or something. But you just want to play in or like here, you can do it, dum dum, super easy. You just want to, especially when you have ult, just play like a fucking monkey, just walk into backlanes, dude. You really don't care. Just go in. Oh, fuck, what happened? Why is it so fast? Why is it so fast? Oh, come on, play. Alrighty, so what are you doing? You're kind of standing around point, you get beamed for fun. You're playing points. Yeah, so here, as I said, you're doing the thing. Oh, she got killed. Unlucky. But you're doing the thing where you're playing points. And you're trying to, like, the whole thing about playing points is you think you can out-sustain the enemy team by point capping. But they have double support, they have Inara. You're not going to do that. There's no way. If you play passive, they win the passive fight. Especially if they don't have to get pushed. Because, yeah. They could just hold with bumpkin and they can hold a Shaolin. If you're up here, the Shaolin here dies, then has space to do the crossfire thing. But right now you give Shaolin the space to do stuff, so your teammate dies. She obviously died for other reasons, but also you weren't helping because of your positioning. Here ult ends up being useless. You got cancelled a few times. Do you really want looking against? So against comps with a lot of CC, especially Genos and stuff, you really want to be looking for like to bonk your head to get an insta ult off, right? So you don't want to be ulting in the open like this where it takes fucking 7 seconds to go up and down. You really want to be on people, head bonk stuff, just really look for them. So yeah, here if you had pushed into Shaolin, Shaolin dies before, you head bonk, or you can land like this in the back lane easy. But here you just went into the open, just ulted for, like, you didn't take your space, you played with the mindset of I have ult, I can do whatever the fuck I want. But you didn't do whatever the fuck you wanted aggressively. You did it on point, and then you jumped in on people, which is not, you want to be zoning out people, just don't ult them. Alright, so one dies, you get a trade, let's see what happens here. And now you're kind of playing point and you're shooting an Inara. You don't be shooting, yeah, you really don't be doing this Bomb King. and he got ult off. So if that time where you're shooting an arrow here. Okay, let's go. What's your number? Your number was 0, I think. Okay. Okay, Shaolin dice. So if this whole time instead of shooting an arrow, you just turn and you're shooting Bomb King, you don't lose half your HP, which you're probably going to lose to this Bomb King. He loses a lot of HP, and he doesn't have the HP necessary to get an ult off. And he can die from a random fucking shot from someone else. But right now you're shooting an Nara, who's going to heal up anyways. She's double support, she is a Nara, she's going to have Wall, she's going to have Mother's Grace. So... Oh, what's up, Productivity, dude? Alright, I'll give you the VIP in a second. After this game, I'll give it to you, okay? Just remind me if I forget. But yeah. So yeah, here you should be shooting Bomb King. You really don't want to be shooting. Like, right now, by the time you finally... You see, by the time you finally shot the Bomb King, whoops, you were like at this HP. And he was still full HP. Whereas like, if you took the fight when you're up here, or even 100%, you just out-trade the Bomb King super easy. Especially if you use dash and shit. He's so fucked. And here you dashed into him when he has ult. If you keep your dash for when his ult starts, you can tank his ult and take a lot less damage. Not necessarily gonna work. Well, I actually didn't check your items, by the way. Illuminate for Shaolin, I guess. Whatever, resilience. Resilience because of Shaolin, pickup, stun, ult. Cripple, I mean. Yeah, now cripple, pickup, stun, ult. And ult here also. So you can tank Bomb King ult and then get your ult off afterwards or something. But yeah. And the way... this reminds me, the way you want to use Ashe ult, you don't want to use it when you're full HP. You really want to use it you want to zone out people, do as much as you can, and then if you have to, use the ult. But you really push yourself to the extreme. Try and do as much as you can without using ult, and then... But play super aggressive, and then get the ult off at the end. So here you're going to die to be killed because you ignored him, and then you pushed him, and then he had ults. And he had enough HP to do stuff, so that's unfortunate. You're gonna die. Your team has okay space and they might get trades. Yeah, this is pretty good for your team. Is Nara gonna die? Oh, what's Lian doing? Your team's gonna throw in, they're using ults. The sound's so delayed, what the fuck? Okay, runs fine. So here. Once again, so your team hasn't respawned yet, so it's kind of okay. But you're playing point. You defaulted back to point. But the problem is, there's only the enemy team's red. They only have 33%. So you still have like 60% of playtime before you have to touch point. So right now, you shouldn't be playing point. You should be looking to like play down here, push these guys out, and you just want to get the kills and then, oops. You want to get the kills and then default back to point afterwards. Or even you don't get points. Someone else plays point. You only play point in overtime if you have to. Or if your team's going to win the fights without you, and this way you don't give. But here you really just want to... If you play down here, if you're just like down here and you fucking poking the shit out of them right now, just sitting down here, just going dum. Bro, this Bomb King just gets all the space denied. You're bullying this. He poppies out, you dash in. You can do stuff, but right now you're just standing on point and you're getting bullied and you're in the middle of everyone and you have to use your cooldowns. If you're here, you wouldn't have to use any cooldowns. Your shield if you want to, but you'd be fine. Here you're gonna have to use your shield. Your team's respawning. When your team's gonna respawn, your shield's gonna be gone. You're gonna have to dash out, or you're gonna be low or something, or you're gonna not have shield. So now your team's gonna be coming in. You're gonna have no shield, so you're gonna be going out. You're gonna have this desync. Instead of being double pushing in with your shield with all your cooldowns, you're gonna have your cooldowns desynced and you're gonna be fucked. So yeah, see, boom, you're dashing out as your team comes in, as I called. And you defaulted back to points, which I mean, yeah, here, I mean, your Zin's doing work, but you should be killing these supports back here with him. If you're here, Genos is already dead, basically. Zin might die here to Genos, potentially. If you're there, Genos is already dead. Nah, Zin's just farming, we're good. And anyway, you're not getting any cap percentage on this. So it's not like you're getting an advantage for your zoning. Because you're not getting any capture. The only time I'd play like this, if I'm playing the off-tank thing, is if the enemy team's point tank is dead and I just want to be getting... I mean, team point tank is dead. Okay, Nara's dead. I just want to be getting this cap percent up while we're fighting. So when they come back, and we just leave point, we just ignore point and just go dive them, and we zone them again, we're going to be at 80%, and we're just not going to need to zone them that much. We won't even have to deal with the next fight, right? So yeah, this is the only, like, whenever I play on point, most of the time, it's just going to be for that kind of situation. You don't need to be playing on point right now, contesting the Inara. It's okay that I mean, anyone could have done it at that point, but yeah, you just need to be zoning. You're not getting that much advantage. You only get an advantage if you lose the next fight. Which, I mean, it's always something, but yeah. Here's on high ground, pretty good. You fuck up the Shy, you just shield. He gets destroyed here. Nice zoning, nice space making. You didn't need to dash there. So you using your dash there, first of all, Sharin is gonna right click it if he's good, and then second of all, you don't have your dash anymore to. So if the Bomb King there, for example, had got overtime and was trying to kill everyone, you didn't have your dash to get back in, right? If you don't, you were full HP, you didn't need to like dash, you didn't need the dash for like damage reduction, right? You were gonna win the fight anyways. So if you keep your dash here, when the Bomb King jumps in, you fucking zoom. You can zoom right into him. But right now, if the Bomb King was fragging everyone here, you'd have to slowly walk here and hope he doesn't kill your whole team by the time you get to him. Yo, Portion. Ça va? But yeah. Easy life, easy life. And here you don't be pushing payload, you just want to be zoning people out. Overall good now. Just zone the damages out, let your team farm Inara. When Nara's no damage reduction, you can maybe shoot her, but see, this is pretty good. This is what you should be doing on point fight. All good right now, you're just fucking up everything. Just make it space. You're zoning everyone out while your teammate is pushing the payload, but this could be capping the objective as much as it's pushing the payload. Ooh, big ults. Maybe that's a bit of an early ult. I don't know if he needed it. I like holding my Ash ult as much as possible. Let's see. Bush. Unlucky didn't save him. Yeah, here instead of looking for an ult, I'd be backing up here and just trying to play around this corner if I had to. And then I'd use the ult for the end push. Or to get the snowball. I mean, it is okay. I'd wait more. I'd want to use my ult when they're respawning, so you can create more of a stagger, right? Because right now you just killed the Shaolin, so if you're gonna push in and like ult, you're gonna ult, and they're gonna have like they're not gonna have as much of a spacing between their respawns, and the payload isn't gonna be that much pushed. Whereas if you ult when the payload's here, by the time they respawn, the payload's already here, and you can really set up for like an end push or something, you know. So yeah, maybe a bit earlier of an ult. H2 time. I got just enough water to drink. These ice cubes are not that good. Gotta wash them a bit more. And I got chocolate milk. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be a bit of an early ult for me, but it's okay. I mean, it's not that much. Oh, where is it? This is new. Yeah, you ult a bit early, you get a lot of HP, and Shaolin still hasn't respawned, you know, kind of thing. So you ult was just like an insta-kill and Bomb King. But look at this. Let's see, so by the time, let's see, 5 seconds from when Bomb King respawned. Bomb King respawned, let's wait a second. Okay, so now Bomb King has respawned, the whole team respawned, and you haven't even got to the choke point you would have gotten naturally anyways, right? You would have gotten to this area for free without your ult, because it's a choke point. This whole push, like, payload's always stuck either here, or over there, or at the end of the push, right? These are like the 4 choke points, I'd guess, if I had to like quickly identify a choke. I haven't looked into it too much. I haven't really analyzed this map that much, because whatever. But yeah, so you would have gotten this choke point for free. You would have gotten all this push for free without your ult anyways. So now, instead of using your ult to break the choke points, so right now imagine you still have ult and payloads here, you can dash into the back lane and ult the back lane, so you can kill the Shaolin and make space. You could now you have the space to dash here and then ult on this and kill these people, so you can get the push finished, you know. But the ult you used just gave you all the payload push your ult gave you was payload push you would get anyways, because it's a choke point you're gonna get to anyways, right? So so yeah, not that much value. You really wanted to use your ults when the payload's gonna get stuck, and get stuck in this area, not in this area that much, especially when you're already like kind of snowballing. Let's go. Boosh, boosh. Overall good here. Here you just want to keep playing off point. Just play off point. You don't need to push. So look, the only moments, I mean you're gonna win here I guess, but yeah, the only moments you need to play on point for the push is obviously at the end push like this if everyone's contesting, but if there's no time. If there is time, just fucking kill everyone then push. If there's no time, then you have to play on payload. But right now, there's a minute and a half, you can play down here, you can be bullying all these guys, zone them out, then your team kills an Nara maybe, then you get the push, or whatever, you know. But right now, playing on point right now is just crippling yourself instead of and not playing with the time you have. You have this time, you have like as long as this is above 0, you can do whatever the fuck you want just off tank. Once that's 0, that's when you have to play on point. But before that, you just want to get the kills, you just want to get space, you just want to get everything else. And then when they have like, let's say they have respawns or whatever and you can't be zoning up here, then that's when you're playing on point for the end push and just zoning them out because your team's going to get insta-killed from spawn. But to get the snowball push, you just play off point. This looks like it's going to end up being a push because the Nara used their cooldowns early or something, but actually no. Yeah, you see, it's to die. By playing on point, obviously they used an ult, they used stuff, but you playing on point just got you killed and got nothing done. Their payload would have been like, let's say here if you didn't play on point, if no one was standing on it. So you got this space, but now you died, so it's going to push back this space by the time anyways, by the time you come back. And instead you could have been up here doing dumb shit. And if you had your ult, you could have ulted also. You have a lot more stuff to do. But yeah, let's ride it back. Oh my by the way, late pause. My music's been super low for a minute now. Ah, c'est tout en anglais? Bien sûr. Faut apprendre l'anglais. Why is this music so low? Fucking Chopin. Chopin, dude. Alrighty, dude. So yeah, stagger. And now the problem is you're gonna have the respawns, and you're not gonna have the same free time to play off point because you're gonna have 40 seconds when everyone's comes back, and then those 40 seconds you're gonna have to fight to retake space, right? You're gonna have to fight to retake all of this space now. Right? It's like you're not gonna come up here for free. You gotta retake all of this space.
Peggy 18.
Oh, Peggy 18, dude. What game is this? Grand Theft Auto. Go away. Oh, it's over. Let's wait for the ads to be over. But yeah, this whole time you're trying to take space. It's not working. You've lost a minute now. And then now you're gonna have to play in overtime on point. It's gonna be scuffed as fuck. Alright, can this just go in the middle somewhere? And yeah, and they just zone you anyways. Unlucky. Depends on the best matchmaking. Change your mind. Just watch my stream, dude. You'll find Mutu stream. What? Coaching stream. And you just got zoned out. Field. Bliat, man. So yeah, you playing on point there and dying. This music, it's just fucking coaching music. Just classical music for coaching. But yeah, on Fortune, dude. Let's see what happens here. Two PPC, two Plats? Where? Oh, your game? Yeah. Maybe your PPC players haven't played much though, but yeah. Alright. So, your items. You finally got some resilience. Pretty good. I don't know if you really need the Illuminate, because you're not going to do that much against Charlie, and you can just shoot in the general area. And get the reveal anyways. Really, you shouldn't underrate Master Riding on off tanks, by the way. Like, if you can get space without losing HP, because basically... Slow this. So, let's say you're trying to take space, right? Let's say this is your starting point. And this is your end point that you want to get. Oops, 1 second. Please. I'm so done with this thing. Okay. This is your starting point. This is your end point. And you want to get here. Unless like there's absolutely no one and you're completely free, all of this space you're not going to take for free. You're going to have to trade something. You're going to have to trade either health or cooldowns, right? Or alts, which is cooldowns also. But yeah, to take space, you're gonna have to trade one of these things. Now, if you have Master Riding, you can push your start point from here, depending on Master Riding, to here, or even you can straight up start here by Master Riding and just already be where you want to end up. If you have Master Riding 3, you can be here maybe. So instead of having to fight, you can end up like you can just ride like this. So instead of having to fight to take all this space, you'd already be up there or something, you know? Fuck, this is loud. So yeah, don't underestimate Master Riding on tanks, and it allows you, especially as solo tank and especially as solo tank off tank, to play aggressive, maybe die, come back for the fight faster. Something I'll do often, I don't know if it's that great, but like at the start of rounds, so at the start of game, you have what? Is it 450? Do you have 450 credits at start? Okay, let's say you have 450 credits at the start of a game. I'll spend 250 on corduroys, right? Even on not off tanks, I'll do this. And if I die before we win the first point, and I have more than 250 credits, I'll spend this on Master Riding. So I can come back to the fight faster, just for the first point fight. It's very worth. I get it very often. But yeah, okay, let's see what happens here. You have ult, you don't have ult, so you're gonna have to play a bit more defensive. We'll see. Maybe you'll play smarter because you don't have defense. You started Lumi Courts? Yeah. But I'm saying you can get Master Riding. Oh, okay, you started Illuminate. I don't know if you need to start Illuminate. As I said on Ash, you don't really need Illuminate also, just because you can see where the Shalin ults. You can see his appear, and then you shoot, and then you get the damage notification of where he is, because you have blast damage. Right, zoom. Alrighty, what are you doing here? So you're going low ground. So you're really going for... So, basically... So here you can really see your mindset. If you're going low ground... Oh, let's reset this. So there's two options, right? If you're going on the sides. There's down here, low ground. And there's straight up high ground. These two things are basically the same movement, but they have two very different connotations behind them. Low ground means you're looking for a flank. High ground means you're looking for space. The whole thing behind low ground, unless you're stopping someone else that's coming low ground, is just to get behind the enemy team and get a flank on them and get an insta-kill. High ground, you deny them this space. So here you can see you're going low ground, and it's really not what you have to be doing. We'll be talking about it. You need to be taking space. So yeah, it really is like counterintuitive. Not counterintuitive, but counter of like what the gameplay you're supposed to be bringing is. It's gonna be fine here because nothing happens, and you can take space. But yeah, now I mean Inara just does whatever. She's late. Who cares? You're really lost. You don't really know what to do right now. Nice, you get a kill. Okay, you got a lot, but yeah, you're kind of really lost there. You should have been like on high ground, either one high ground, either the other one. You're chasing the right kills now. You're going for Bomb King, really good. Just keep denying him space and he gets fucked. Nice, okay, you did what you had to do. You killed the Inara here. Your team kills Inara. No. She has cooldowns here. So the moment Inara pops her cooldowns, I like the moment Inara pops a Mother's Grace, I fucking, especially like here with double support, just straight up I ignore her. I see a Mother's Grace, if someone's here, I just go push these guys. You're probably gonna die. There's no way you land with this ult. If you land with this ult, dude, fucking GG's, dude. But yeah, let's see. Wow, you actually landed it. I guess they let you. Feels bad, man. Once again, this is an ult. It's really not like good because you don't get any space from it. You get survival and you get a kill, but you don't get any space control from it, which is what Ashe ult is insane for. If you just want a survival ult, Nando ult is also gives a lot of space, but like that's just survival, or like Terminus ult obviously. But like with Ashe ult, you can either be like ulting on the back lane here to deny all this space, you take all this space. You can be ulting on point to control here, to control point something. But here you're just ulting off point in your back lane, and it's like, what are you getting with this? You could have dismounted here. You get none of the space, you just get the insta-kill. So, kind of a waste. You do survive though, which you shouldn't have been low though, but yeah. It works out, it's pretty good. Kill the Bump King. Easy life. You know it. You're chasing it. Oh no, you're going for Nara. You have to ignore the point tank, dude. You really need to be killing Bump King and stuff. He does die, but it would have been died even faster and even earlier if you had ignored, if you hadn't shot the Nara. Overall, working pretty well here. And here, don't go to point. Please just go in zone. So here with this team, you can have Lian stand here and dismount long range, and Ash stand here and dismount and control here, and then whoever comes down mid gets staggered or something, you know? My preference as off tank is to zone this area. If I'm Ash, for example, just because you can really stand up here and do a lot of just like spam blast this door so easily. And then long range, the other side, really good long range here. From here you can dismount so much shit also. You can dismount here. You can, oh, come on, stop moving please. Thank you. From here, let's say here. Nah, here, easy. You can dismount through here if you have to, into the spawn. You can dismount this doorway, you can dismount people here, you can dismount people that already crossed. So you have all these like dismount areas from here. So this is where you'd have your Lian, your hit scans, your ruckus maybe, something long range. That's gonna be insta shot. Down here, Tiberus, I mean sure. I'd want the Tiberus up here with the Ash and just spam in the door, and then whoever comes down mid, you just spam them out. But yeah, so here, if I was you as Ash, I'd ride right side and just take, unless you want to really play aggressive and take a lot of space and set up here, but then you gotta hope your team's holding this side correctly. Let's see, what are you gonna do? Right side, nice. Unlucky your teammate died. Genos dies here. Pretty good. So here you're gonna default to point again. You're defaulting to point. You still have all this. You still have 63% to play with. You still have like 30% to play with. Get a kill on someone else, then come to point. Plus, your support can play around this thing on point and be fine. He can teleport out if he has to. But right now, ignore the point. Just go for it. You can. The sphere would be dead. The Bump King can push out and zone out, and then your team can kill Nara or kill the Bump King, something. But yeah, don't default to points. There you go, perfect. Kill the Bump King. Okay. Your team's cleaning up pretty well around you. Easy life. Alright, so we don't get this push, and let's see why. Let's see what's gonna happen. You're dashing out. Don't know if you need to dash there, but sure. Ooh, Bump King got a kill. Where's Bump King? Okay, Bump King just got a random ass kill. Unlucky. Alright, reset time. Bum, 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 bum. So you're gonna have ult. So here you're gonna be able to use ult to take this. So this is a choke. This is the exact same example we're talking about before. This is where they're gonna hold you guys. So this is where you want to use an ult to break this space so you can get your payload push going. And if you ult here and you get the kill, the payload's probably gonna be from here to here at least. So yeah, here's where you really want to be using your ult that's gonna come up, or your team's ults, something. Page down. Please. You're playing points, not too bad. Oh. Here you just dash in ults. Oh, okay. When you get your ult cancelled, you really need to like take a second, stop, don't stress, and just take a second reevaluate. Every time you get your ult cancelled, you just get a fucking trash ult afterwards. It's the same thing as before. You're ulting backwards and you're ulting where you could have stood normally. Here, you ult here. Instead of ulting backwards, you just ult forwards. You just keep going to the back lane, and that's what happens if you ult here. It's just like the Atlas walls in the like previous coaching. If you land here, you zone out the Bump King, you split the team. There's gonna be Nara here, Bump King here, you land on Furia, you kill the Furia, you zone these people out, you can kill Nara, you're doing a lot. If you land here, you're doing absolutely nothing, dude. You're just like, you're immortal, but you're like safe anyway, so who cares? So yeah, really bad ults. You gotta, don't stress when you like throw an ult out or something. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Cause yeah, this ult would have given you like 90%, 80% of the push, and it's done nothing. What's page updaters? Tiger's pretty good with his ults. He's playing pretty well on ults. It's probably just gonna be the same thing as last time. You just want to play off points. Okay, so when you see an Nara ult, just try and like because Dinara's ulting and you walked out in the open, just try and like get back into cover just so you don't take too much damage. I know you didn't die there, but you could have taken a lot of damage for no reason. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so you would have gone here with your ult. You did without. Anyways, you see exactly what I was saying before. I guess use Tiger ult, but like you got this par. You got your payload all the way here without doing much. So just save your ults until here, unless you get really stuck, and then you can really use your ults off here. If you're ulting for the defense, I don't know if that's gonna be really good. This should be a push, to be honest. I don't know how you lose this if you lose this. You said you lost this, but okay. Big flank. Shalin's flanking. Does he die? Shalin dies off that. This should be such a push, dude. There's no way he dies. I don't understand if you guys don't push this. Oh, you're playing. Yeah, you're playing on point. It's the same thing as before. You're playing on point. You can bullied. So you're losing all your HP. You see now what? Oh yeah, you're losing all your HP and your. Oh, why am I getting ads now? Never ads before. You're losing all your HP and your cooldowns by playing on point. You have no shield, no more dash, because you use those to back out or to survive on point, and then your team just gets zoned out. Alright. Hello everyone, what's up? Meow Meow the Destroy. How you doing? Alright, last round. Let's see how this goes for you. Where are you? You're down here. Once again, you're on low ground. Gives up a lot of space. If you're on high ground, you can easily drop to low ground. Do good me? I'm doing okay. A lot better since the coaching stuff, dude. Fucking ranked was not fun today. You drop down here. If you're on high ground, you can drop down people. If you're on low ground, you can't. People just walk above you and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so you're zoning out the Bomb King here, it seems. Do you have ult? You don't have ult, so you've got to watch out a bit. Your DPS up position more or less okay. I just want you on high ground here. That'll be good. If you're on high ground here, you ignore the Bomb King. You shoot the Genos. You can dash into the Genos if it's low. You can do dumb shit. You don't have ult, so you don't want to be dashing too much. You just want to be bullying people. Play. Let's see. So we got Bomb King, dash out. Ooh. Xin died. Yeah, Xin died to Bomb King. So here, once again, you see. You're doing okay on space here. You dash out, and then after you dash out, you're not making space anymore. You're just kind of playing point, kind of chilling, and Bomb King now just walks into your Bomb King, into your Xin dies. You're shooting Nara stuff. And now this Bomb King did so much because you weren't in front of him. And he just killed everyone. Literally like what we said before. Bomb King just killed everyone because you weren't dealing with him. You get a reset. We vibe in. You're gonna have ult for the next fight potentially. You need 10%. You need to charge your ult up. That's unfortunate. Alright, don't go yet. There's respawns. You need to wait for respawns a bit. Oh, you're so fucked. Nice, you dashed it. That's the rest. Alright, well, that's GG, dude. Alright, well, that's GG. Yeah, unfortunate. Alright, okay. Well, that's that game. Any questions? They had a chance, they had more than a chance, dude. It's coach with an A, not couch. But yeah, any other questions from the gang, from the peoples? Pretty interesting game to review. Pretty big mistakes that are easy to fix. It's just a mindset thing. You kind of through game, You learn a lot? Nice. That's what it's all about. Anything else? Any other questions? Oh, we good, we good. It's pod coaching? I mean, yeah, it's relatively basic things, but it's good. Easy life. No problem, dude. Really in depth? I mean, yeah, that's... I mean... The stuff I was reviewing and coaching was way, way higher level than this before.